Good afternoon, everyone. So today we are going to revise unit third of our book, that is biology and human welfare. So in this unit, we are going to revise that how the microorganisms and how biology is very useful for the humans. So in this chapter, this is the third unit of the book, and in this unit, around about 10 marks paper will be there in the final examination, especially in the unit third, C section of the paper, where 3 marks question will be there, and number of questions would be there from this unit, that is biology and human welfare. So let's start with the question. So the first question is: women travel in a crowded compartment. Women travel in a crowded compartment along with the people suffering from these 3 diseases. A woman is traveling with the people with the people that are suffering from the 3 diseases. That diseases are diabetes, influenza, and amoebiasis. With which one of the disease she is mostly likely to be infected and why? अब इन तीनों डिजीजेस में से वुमेन को इन्फेक्शन होने के चांसेस सबसे ज़्यादा किस डिजीज से हैं वो हमने बताना है यहाँ पे. तो द आंसर वुड बी द डिजीज विच कैन कम्युनिकेट फ्रॉम one person to another person, that is communicable disease. Now we know that diabetes is not a communicable disease, and amoebiasis is also not communicable disease. A very simple question, very easy to score, that is influenza. Very easy question. So this is question from the topic, that is communicable and non-communicable diseases. So the correct answer would be influenza, because it is a communicable disease जो कि एक पर्सन से दूसरे हेल्दी इन्फेक्टेड पर्सन से हेल्दी पर्सन के अंदर ट्रांसमिट हो सकता है. That is the answer. Correct answer is influenza. Next, move toward the second question, that is, if an individual fails to develop thymus gland. Now we know that thymus is one of the very important gland in our body that helps in the providing us the immunity. This organ is providing immunity to us. If for any reason any individual failed to develop thymus gland because of genetic defect, what would happen to the immunity of a particular body? अगर ये ग्लैंड बॉडी के अंदर नहीं बन रहा है किसी जेनेटिक डिफेक्ट के कारण, तो इम्यूनिटी पे इसका क्या इफेक्ट आएगा? सो इम्यूनिटी गोइंग टू बी रिड्यूस्ड. द आंसर वुड बी दैट इम्यूनिटी गोइंग टू बी reduced. Now why the immunity is going to be reduced? Because this gland produce certain type of cells, जो कि इम्यूनिटी में हमारी हेल्प करते हैं. टी सेल्स, बी सेल्स, जहाँ पे क्या होते हैं, पॉलीफरेट होते हैं, प्रोड्यूस होते हैं, पॉलीफरेट होते हैं, ठीक है. और वो सेल्स अगर बॉडी के अंदर नहीं होंगे तो इम्यूनिटी गोइंग टू बी रिड्यूस्ड. दिस इज द सेकेंड क्वेश्चन. So next question is from the third question is from the topic, that is cancer. The third question is cancer. From cancer topic, that both benign and malignant tumors, benign, we have 2 kind of tumors, that is benign and malignant. There are 2 types of tumor in our body. These both are a type of tumors but still different from each other. They are different from each other. How would you differentiate between these two tumors? So this question is of differentiate between type question, where you have to draw the method of attempting this question is that you have to draw a line and on both sides you have to write differentiate points. Benign and malignant. This is how you are going to attempt this question. So first is benign tumor. दोनों ही ट्यूमर्स हैं और क्वेश्चन में बताया गया है कि ये दोनों ट्यूमर्स होने के बावजूद भी एक दूसरे से अलग है. कैसे? Now, if we know about the benign tumor, it is non-cancerous. Non-cancerous. ये कैंसर कॉज नहीं करता, ये ट्यूमर है. ट्यूमर इज जस्ट अ मास ऑफ सेल्स, ठीक है, जो कि नॉन कैंसरस है. व्हाइल द मैलिग्नेंट इज कैंसरस. द फर्स्ट डिफरेंस वुड बी इट इज नॉन कैंसरस एंड सेकंड वन इज कैंसरस. ये कैंसर कॉज कर सकता है, ये कैंसर कॉज नहीं करेगा, ये कैंसर करेगा. सो दिस वुड बी द फर्स्ट डिफरेंस ऑफ बोथ benign and malignant tumor. Second, the second difference is that if that is not cancerous, not it is cancerous, so they have some kind of movement in the body. ठीक है? But benign shows no movement in the body. Means if the benign tumor is present, for example, it is present in the lungs, so it remains in the lungs, that not move from lung to another point or other part of the body, that remain in the lungs to stick to the one organ of the body. But that means it show no movement. It remain in one position. But in cancerous cell, because they are cancerous, they can cause cancer, so they can cause cancer from one organ to different organs. So if they can cause cancer to different organs, so they can move. They are movable in nature. Movable in nature. Movable है, तो that's why ये क्या कर सकते हैं बेटा, कैंसर cause कर सकते हैं different parts के अंदर. So these are the difference between both benign and malignant tumor, and this is how you are going to attempt the question of difference between वाले क्वेश्चन आपने ऐसे ही अटेम्प्ट करने हैं. ठीक है, ये इनका मेथड है. नेक्स्ट मूव टुवर्ड्स द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन अगेन फ्रॉम द कैंसर. Again, this question is from the cancer topic. Now, in this question, we have two types of tissues that we have given in the diagram. This is actually a diagram-based question. So, in this diagram, we have given two kind of tumors. Here around there are tissues. So this is the tumor and this is the tissue that surround that tumor. This is the figure A. Then we have figure number 2. Now you can show roughly the cells of the tumor. रफली आप शो कर सकते हैं इसको, क्योंकि ये किसी भी डायरेक्शन में ग्रो करते हैं, तो आप इसको रफली भी शो कर सकते हो. कोई पर्टिकुलर शेप आपने जो है वो ड्रॉ नहीं करनी है यहाँ पे, और यहाँ पे इनको